former Heisman winner. This is Mark Ingram. And he's got some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
At the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Jackson.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Now Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Complete to Mark Ingram.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw again is Jackson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They go read option with Wilson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Seattle Seahawks.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Now it's Carson. And some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Check 15, check 15.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 58, come on. Hey, 0. Switch up.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. On 1st down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And down inside the 15 he goes.
10 more yards.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go read option with Wilson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Jimmy Smith, the one who brought him down.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Carson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try to run with Carson. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Tempo.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
For Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? This pass into the arms of Snead. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 54 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
On the carry.
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a game.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
This throw complete, Wilson finding Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson dancing to his left. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Seahawks, 1st and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Now Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Escaping the pressure right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
No good.
So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
40-yard line.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
36 power.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
But if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson to the right side, and he's got more complete.
Wilson.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. Back now in Seattle, Washington. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. On 1st down, it's Carson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got it, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest...
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Jason Myers.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
He may try and run for this. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Ravens.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down. Jackson.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 33 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Seahawks 13.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Quandre Diggs on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And say what you want about CenturyLink Field up in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed a stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.